What's the most embarrassing thing you pretended to like for a man?
Seinfeld.
His friends.
Baseball and basketball and football and soccer.
Skrillex.
Where is that man?
There was just one man. I don't even know what it was, but a guy I had a crush on was like hella into Skrillex, and I was like, that's so crazy, 'cause so am I.
La La Land.
How many times did you have to watch it?
Okay, I do like it now.
It started as a bit, and now it's serious.
Well, the thing is problematic as a jazz film without black people in it, but it is catchy.
Motorcycles.
Did you buy one?
Oh, yeah.
Did you get your motorcycle license?
Yeah.
Caviar and tartar, stuff like that. I was trying to act like I was like highbrow. And I wanted to throw the fuck up.
His jokes.
Living with my ex. Yeah, I pretended for a very long time that I did not mind that, but I did mind that a lot.
Pretended to like rugby, but then I ended up liking it, so...
You tricked yourself.
The fucking Super Bowl? Sit through it, and I'm like, oh my God, are they winning? I don't know what that is.
You're like, there's 4 quarters?
Literally. Oh my God. And then the time,
Oh yeah, it says there's like 5 minutes left.
And
That
then I'm
takes
there for
40 minutes.
Yeah, the worst.
I don't pretend to like anything about a man. I have a vagina. That is literally their job, to pretend to like things about me. It's a one-way street of pretending to like. I don't do that.
A feminist icon.
That I liked him.
I'm officially done with dating right now. I deleted my apps, taking a break, but I figured I would share some of my best, worst stories that I have. One weird one was I went on this date for like 7 hours with this guy because we could not stop talking. We were vibing so well. Called him a few days later and he was like, hey, so good to hear from you. I'm in a really loud bar. Let me call you right back. I never heard from him again. He never responded to any message or call I ever sent again. Like, I'm pretty sure he died, but I don't know his last name to find out. After my second date with someone, the guy texted me and asked me to rate our kiss from 1 to 10. And this guy love bombed me so hard. He was like, you're my dream girl. How are you single? Like, I could marry you. Obviously, I felt for all of it. Think I ever heard from him again? Nope. And one guy that I was dating for like a month asked me to give him a ride to the airport. And I was like, okay, sure. Found out he was flying to Ohio to meet another girl. They now have a baby together, so glad I could help.
5 years ago, my wife of 17 years walked out on me. I begged, pleaded, fought to keep her. Nothing worked. She walked out after 17 years of being together. For more than a year, I thought I was going to die. I thought it was going to kill me. I could not fathom continuing life without this woman I'd been in love with since I was 13 years old. For more than a year, I was in the deepest depression I wouldn't wish on my worst enemies. Fast forward 5 years later. For more than 2 years now, I have been with a woman who truly is my soulmate. We were fortunate enough to say I do on November the 30th of last year. I'm telling you all that to say this. No matter how bad a heartache you're going through right now, number one, there are survivors like me that you're more than welcome to reach out to. Number two, I can tell you from experience that if you just let it go like me, you will find a happiness that you never knew was possible.
I've been getting a lot of questions from men being like, so how do I meet women? The apps aren't working. I'm not meeting them. I will tell you, but you might not like it. You have to befriend women. You have to be friends with women. Because here's the thing. If you're going to go to a bar, try to shoot your shot with a random girl, she's not going to want to talk to a random guy most times. When you will be able to talk to her is if you're at a kickback with your friends and you've invited women that you are friends with, and those women have invited their friends, or maybe it's your bro's girlfriend and she's like, hey, Steve, I have this great girl I want you to meet, and boom, there you go, automatic. But if you're only hanging out with your boys all the time and then expecting to be able to go out and just get a woman or go on a dating app with a stranger, it's gonna be way harder. You need to make it easier and befriend women. They're people. Remember?
Most people are desperate. Dating is a game of probability. The likeliness of you being able to find a bunch of people who check off things that you would want in a partner ain't likely. That's why I say, if you got an active roster, more than likely you ain't got no standards. You just entertaining and keeping anybody around. Because if you wasn't, you'd be getting them in and getting them out. Let's use this quick example. You got a woman, 10 men approach her. Out of that 10 men, her simple 3 requirements are the man to make as much money as her, not have kids, and be attractive. How many out of that 10 men do you think will be able to pass those 3 simple requirements? Probably not even 2 out of that 10. So now she's down to 2 men that she could be picking from. But now you got to consider, do those 2 men like her the same way that she like them? Because they might have a roster too, full of women. And they got they person that they like more than they like her, right? So you got to factor that in. Then let's say they do both like each other equally. Then you got to start factoring stuff like the personality. Do you vibe? Do you have a connection, right? Now you got to figure out, hold on, are you emotionally intelligent? Do you know how to handle like basic life finances? Do you know how to be disciplined? Are you faithful? When you start having to factor in all of these different things, this ain't got nothing to do with being picky. This got to do with the fact that most people ain't going to cross those T's, right? And so it's going to leave you with either 1 or 2 options. Settling and being desperate, or just staying single. I'm going to choose just staying single.